Hey everybody, how's it going? How is your new year going so far? I have the feeling that if you are adding this yoga practice into your day and into your life, then it's going pretty okay. So let's keep that up. What do you say? Today is Friday Power Flow. I'm Heather, I'm Bent Yogi. I'm glad you are here to practice with me. Let's get started in Downward Facing Dog. So go ahead, come onto your mat and set up your downward facing dog. If it feels better to get started in child's pose, you can do that. Start by feeling your body, feeling your breath. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And set your gaze or close your eyes. So you're working with drishti, you're working with focus. Fingers spread wide here on your mat. You can let your heels soften. And then once you feel as though you have a pretty steady foundation, an intentional foundation, if you want to add in a little bit of movement, you can. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other. You can move your head or your hips around. Paying attention to where you are, what you're doing, and letting all the movement and the stillness of your practice be intentional. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front. Take your feet to about hips width distance and come on into your ragdoll. And grab your elbows or let your hands dangle. Soften your knees, let your head drop. Set your feet, feel out your foundation. And then again here, if you want to add a little bit of movement, you can. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. So if you are just kind of checking out the practice, maybe you're not on your mat, maybe you're just watching this video, that's okay. You can still breathe. And you're always breathing. But you can allow intentional breath into your day. It can be part of your practice. It is part of your practice. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. And whether you're newer to the practice or you've been practicing with me for a while, right, take your time. Feel your breath, feel your body. Allow yourself to enjoy this. Take a long inhale and a big exhale. If you're holding your elbows, release your hands. You can walk your feet closer together or to touch. You can keep them apart, but set your feet and rise to stand. So you have an intentional foundation. Hands reach high here, heart lifts. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze, lower your gaze or close your eyes. And you can set an intention for your practice for your day if it's something that resonates with you. You can also simply feel the intention of choosing to be right here, right now. Together, let's take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. As you inhale, sweep your arms up, reach and lift. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up. You can keep your knees lifted or you can drop them down. Move forward, halfway down, low push-up, chaturanga. You can also drop your knees here or come all the way down. Take a big breath in. Upward facing dog, maybe add in a cobra or a low cobra, and as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Check in with your foundation, spread your fingers wide. Heels don't have to touch the ground, but you also don't have to hold them up. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up. You can step or jump back. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. You can add in child's pose at any point during your practice. You can add in breath, variations, moving through this practice in a way that works for you so it feels good. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. The practice can feel good and you can feel good about being right here, right now, whatever you're doing. Letting it be intentional, taking it one breath at a time, incorporating your practice into your everyday life so that, yes, this day, this month, this year, go a little more smoothly. There's a little more ease. Take another big breath in. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up. You can reach your hands higher, work with your hands at your heart. And it's not that the year is going to be easier, or the day or the month is going to be easier, but you have tools available to you that will allow you to move through your day, your week, your month, your year with a little more ease, a little more grace. Right? Practicing breath, presence, in your strength and in your power. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Sit a little bit lower. Sit down and sit back. Feet can be together or apart. Strong through your core. Take a really big breath in here. Fold forward. Exhale. Hands on your mat. Step your left foot back behind you. Runner's lunge. You can walk your right foot a little to your right. Left hand under your left shoulder. Twist to your right. Take your right arm up to the sky. Right knee tracks over your right ankle. Back knee lifted or lowered. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. As you exhale, bring your right hand down. Rise up to your crescent lunge. You can have your hands high together or apart up overhead. Upper arms wrapping around your ears. Lift off, warrior three. Gentle push off with the back foot. Begin to tip forward. Arms can still extend forward. Upper arms around your ears. Or you can work with your hands at your heart. Press out through your lifted heel. Lift through your standing leg. Strong core. Take a deep breath in. Lightly drop back. Warrior one. Find your footing. Adjust your stance as needed so you have stability. And then you can lift up. Take a deep breath in here. Open out. Warrior two. And again, find your stance. Adjust your feet. Take up a little more space. Extend through your arms. Your fingers bend into your front knee. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Finding a place that works to land your left hand. Not trying to figure it out in your head, but just feeling it out. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward now. Warrior one. Come up. Open out. Warrior two. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. A deep inhale here. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Check in. Weight your body a little more in your heels. Toes are soft. Soften your shoulders. Set your gaze or close your eyes, but then soften around that. Soften your face and your jaw. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. Sit down, sit back, still lifting up. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Hands on your mat. Right foot steps back behind you, runner's lunge. Right hand under your right shoulder. You can walk your left foot a little to your left. Twist your left. Take your left arm up to the sky. And feel your left knee draw into your center line so it tracks over your ankle. Let the crown of your head draw forward with your right hand connecting down. Lift out of your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Left hand comes down. Rise up. Crescent lunge. You might adjust your feet for balance and stability. Hands high, together or apart. Upper arms, biceps wrapping in around your ears. Lift off. Warrior three. Just enough of a push off with the back foot that you can begin to tip forward. Not moving too quickly or with too much force. That'll throw you off balance. Strong core here, steady gaze. Right hip gently rolls down. Take a deep breath in. Drop back, warrior one. And then check in. Feel where you have your feet. Feel your breath. Feel your intention. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Open out. Warrior two. You can lengthen your stance. Dip into the front knee. Stay connected to your back foot, long through your back leg. You can also take a shorter stance, right? So you have the balance of the freedom to open up, but still with support and stability. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Coming back into balance. Letting this practice assist you in coming back into balance. Rather than throwing yourself off. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps. Warrior one. Come up. Open out. Warrior two. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Exhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana. Sit down. Sit back. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Back foot flat. Rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Come up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Right foot steps again, warrior one. Lift up, open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right elbow lightly on your right leg. Your left arm extends up to the sky. Take a long breath in here. And a long breath out. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Reach your top arm a little higher and then lengthen it forward. Lengthen through your left side body. Right elbow can stay where it is. You can slide your right hand down inside or outside the front foot. And even as you reach down for the ground, you're still lifting up and opening up. Take a long breath in. Then a big breath out. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back. Half bind or full bind your practice. Assisting in opening you up, your body, your heart, your mind. Opening you to all the possibilities of this day, this year. Right? The potential of the year, but also your potential. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Belle has the potential to bark a lot. I don't know if you can hear her. She's upstairs, but I can hear her here. Take your top arm back up. Bring your left hand down to your mat under your left shoulder. Walk your right foot a little to your right. Take that twist again. Twisting to your right. Right arm goes up to the sky. Back knee lifted or lowered. Breathe for 3, 2. Rise up to your crescent lunge. Hands high, together or apart. Lift off, warrior 3. Lengthening through your right leg, strong through your core. From here, come on up to stand. Left leg lifts in front of you. Extend the left foot forward. Press out to the heel. Breathing. Stay tall and upright for 5, 4, 3, 2. Draw your knee towards your chest. Big step back, warrior 1. Open out, warrior 2. I told you have the potential to keep barking, to bark a lot. Go ahead and straighten your right leg. Drop your hands. Pivot your toes toward the side edge of your mat. Feet parallel or pigeon-toed. Bring your hands to your hips or to your low back. Drop your tailbone, elbows, shoulder blades, squeeze, and heart lifts. A big inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Hands under your shoulders. Set your left hand under your face in front of your feet. Right hand to your low back. Find your halfway lift. Right arm goes toward the front of your mat and up toward the sky, so you're twisting. Grounded through your feet. Lifting, lengthening through your legs, long spine. Take a deep breath in. Right hand comes down. Left hand to your low back. So find that flat back first. Left arm goes towards the back of your mat and up towards the sky. Connecting down through the right hand, lift out the right shoulder. Feet are set, toes are soft. Take a deep breath in. Left hand comes down. Pivot around toward the back edge of your mat, coming into your runner's lunge. Here, begin to straighten your left leg. Lift your hips, and then fold forward over your left leg. Your left leg doesn't have to be straight. Lengthening more than pushing to straighten. Your right heel might soften towards the ground. Spine is long. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, bend your left knee, plant your hands. Left foot steps back. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a long breath in. And empty out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior 1. Come up, exhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior 1. Rise up. Exhale, hands come back down. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior 1. Rise up. Open out, warrior 2. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow on your left leg. Right arm extends up. Check in with your feet so that you are using both feet equally. And you can feel the baby toe side of your right foot, your back foot, rolling down into your mat as you lift and lengthen through the back leg. Take your top arm, extend it forward. You can keep your left elbow where it is, or slide your left hand down inside or outside the front foot. Take a long breath in, and a long breath out. Just shifting the hand to the outside of the foot. Not a big adjustment, but it really changes things if you want to play around with it. Now reach your top arm up. Wrap it around behind your back, half bind or full bind. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Feet are set, toes are soft. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. As you inhale, reach your top arm up. Right hand comes down to your mat under your right shoulder, spin the ball of your right foot. Left foot goes a little to your left. Take your twist. Crown the head forward, tailbone back, long through your back leg. From here, rise up to your crescent lunge and lift off for your warrior 3. You can choose your hand-arm variation. Doesn't have to be the same as any of the other warrior 3s. Now, strong through your core, rise to stand, right knee lifts in front of you, hands higher at your heart. Extend your right foot forward, press through your heel, soften your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, big step back, warrior 1. Open out, warrior 2. Straighten your left leg, drop your hands, toes pivot toward the side. Here, interlace your fingers at your low back. You can put a towel or strap between your hands. Knuckles drop down. Shoulders roll back, lift up, take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. I love the shoulder rinse because I hold a lot of tension in my shoulders. But I also love that little back bend right before coming forward. Take a deep breath in And a big breath out. One more full inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Pivot around toward the front. Right toe spin forward. Lift your back heel, come into your runner's lunge and begin to lengthen through the right leg. Hips are lifting. Fold forward over your right leg. You can adjust where you have your hands. They might be on your mat or blocks. Left heel can soften here. Lengthening through your spine. Notice if you're hanging on anywhere, take a deep breath in. Stay right here. Breathe out. Soften. Go ahead and bend back into your right knee. Plant your hands. Right foot steps back. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Someone upstairs flushed the toilet. I don't know if you could hear that. I'm recording a little later in the day than usual, so there's a little more noise. Take a big breath in. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Lift up, reach up, fill up. Fold forward, exhale. Hands on your mat, left foot steps back behind you. Drop your left knee, untuck your left toes. Setting up your kneeling lunge, interlace your fingers at your low back. You can fold the left edge of your mat under for a little more padding under your knee. And let your shoulders roll back. Lengthen through your arms. Breathe in, breathe up. Heart lifts here. Grounded through your right foot, but toes soft. Take a full breath in. Then a long breath out. On your inhale, hands reach up. As you exhale, hands to your mat. Walk your right foot across. Come on into your half pigeon. Let your left leg be long behind you. You can always set up the variation on your back, even at your hips. Long spine as you come forward. Belle's still barking. I told you she has a lot of potential. Whatever she was barking at is probably gone by now. But she's going to hang on to it. So many yoga lessons in that. A reminder that we don't have to hang on in our bodies, stuff in our heads. Take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. And the noise. There's always noise. There's always stuff going on around us. There's always stuff going on in our heads. We don't have to get sucked into that. We can take a deep breath in, then a long breath out. And so nothing around us has to change for us to move through our day, our year with ease and grace and joy. And I don't even know if we are changing as we practice. Undoubtedly we are, because we're always growing and changing. But I think the change is that we're coming back to our center. We're coming back into balance. Really coming back to our potential and who we are. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Just try releasing some of that extra unnecessary stuff. Set your hands under your shoulders here. Start to come up. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your left knee. Take your right foot up and back to your three-legged dog. Now you might adjust where you have your hands and your left foot with your right leg lifted. Bend the right knee. Down dog. Hip opener if you want to keep going. You can flip your dog. A full breath in. Then a long breath out. And then if you're over, come on back around. Take that right leg back up. Now with your right leg straight and lifted, come forward to your high push-up. You can drop your left knee for support. Forward and down, low push-up. Drop your right foot, upward dog. A big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a long inhale. Empty out. Full breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Lift, hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward, exhale. Hands on your mat. Right foot steps back behind you. Right knee down, untuck your right toes. Kneeling lunge on this side. Again, interlace your fingers at your low back. Pad the right knee if you like. You can try the opposite thumb on top. All of your fingers switch. Right, shoulders roll back. Bending, your left knee dipping into your hips. Breathing in, breathing up. Letting your heart lift here. Maybe you take your gaze up. Just mindful you're not straining your neck. Mindful you're not straining, hanging on. As you inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, hands to your mat. Left foot walks to your right, setting up for your half pigeon on this side. Back leg long, long spine. Whether you set up this variation or the variation on your back. Let your head land. Fingers soft. Maybe a block under your left hip, your chest, or your forehead. And take a deep inhale. And a long exhale. Listening to your breath, following your breath intentionally. Instead of latching on and then following any number of distractions. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And with practice, you can keep coming back to your intention as you move through your practice, as you move through your day and your year. With practice, you can stay in alignment, in intention, as you move through your day and your year. Take a long breath in, and a big breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders. Start to come up, tuck your back toes under, lift your right knee. Take your left foot up and back to your three-legged dog. So again, adjust your hands. Your standing foot is needed so you can lift your left leg, and then bend your left knee, down dog hip opener. Keep going. You can flip your dog here if you like. Lifting out of your shoulder or your shoulders. And then if you're over, come on back around. Left leg goes back up with your legs straight and lifted. Come forward to your high push-up, drop to your low push-up. Drop the left foot. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, step or jump your feet through your hands. Come to seated feet forward. Hands forward. Lower back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hover and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower all the way down. Set your feet on your mat. Come on up for your bridge or your wheel. Maybe next week we'll focus a little more on core, on abs, because we didn't do that much this week. Although, truthfully, right, your whole practice, strengthening your core, your center, radiating out from your physical center and your energetic center. Check in with your feet. Come up for your bridge or your wheel. Right, if you want to come down for rest, you can come down for rest. As you breathe in, breathe up, lift up. Feel where you can soften, so your shoulders, maybe your face, your jaw, maybe your toes. Take a deep inhale and a big exhale. And take one more big breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come onto your back, soles of your feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a really deep, full breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. And we'll move right from here into Shavasana. So you can stay with this leg variation. If you want to add in a twist or take your legs out or up, you're welcome to do so. Softly close your eyes. Soften your face and your jaw. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Okay, well, Winston decided that was enough Shavasana. You can always extend your Shavasana. We'll wrap up here. Thanks for joining me today. This is Winston. I'm Heather, the Bent Yogi. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Sit, Benny. Sit. Does Belle need to go out? Is that what she needs? All right, let's go take her out.